Loneliness isn't the problem. It never was. We just learned to blame it for everything that made us uncomfortable. From early on, we are taught that being alone means something is wrong. Wrong with our life, wrong with our relationships, wrong with us. So when loneliness shows up, we rush. We rush to fill it, not with understanding, but with noise. We scroll, we text, we stay busy, we stay connected to anyone who makes the silence disappear. Even if that connection costs us peace, even if it costs us honesty, even if it slowly costs us our self-respect. Loneliness feels uncomfortable because it removes distraction. It turns down the volume of the world. And when the noise fades, what's left is you, your thoughts, your patterns, your unanswered questions. That's what most people are running from. Not loneliness itself, but self-awareness. Because self-awareness forces responsibility. It forces you to notice what you've been tolerating. The relationships that no longer fit. The emotional roles you keep playing just to feel chosen. The habits that keep repeating because they feel familiar, not because they feel healthy. Loneliness exposes all of that. That's why it feels heavy at first. Not because it's harmful, but because it's honest. Most people don't want honesty. They want relief. They want something to take the edge off. Someone to sit next to them. Someone to distract them. Someone to make the discomfort go away. So they choose connection without alignment, presence without depth, attachment instead of understanding. And slowly, that's where the real damage begins. Because when you avoid loneliness, you start making decisions from fear. You stay where you don't feel seen. You explain yourself to people who aren't listening. You shrink to keep others comfortable. You tolerate inconsistency and call it effort. You tolerate chaos and call it passion. But none of that comes from love. It comes from avoidance. Loneliness isn't telling you that you are unlovable. It's telling you that you've been disconnected from yourself. And there is a difference. You can be surrounded by people and still feel empty. You can be in a relationship and still feel unseen. You can be loved and still feel lost. Because love does not replace clarity, and companionship does not replace self-connection. Loneliness only becomes destructive when you refuse to listen to it, when you drown it with constant stimulation, when you replace reflection with distraction. Loneliness is a signal. It's asking you to slow down, to pay attention, to stop outsourcing your emotional stability to other people. And that's uncomfortable. Because sitting with yourself means confronting patterns you'd rather ignore. Why you overgive, why you avoid conflict, why you stay quiet when something feels wrong, why you keep choosing the same type of relationship and expecting a different result. Loneliness brings all of that to the surface. And most people mistake that discomfort for danger. But discomfort is not the enemy. Avoidance is. When you stop running from loneliness, something begins to change. Not suddenly, not dramatically, but quietly. You start listening. You notice how certain people make your body tense, how some conversations leave you drained without you knowing why, how some environments feel heavy even when nothing is happening. Loneliness gives you space to observe instead of react, and in that space, clarity grows. You begin to understand that not every connection is meant to be kept. Not every relationship is meant to be fixed. Not every silence needs to be filled. This is where self-respect starts forming, not as a loud declaration, but as a quiet boundary. You stop chasing people who don't choose you. You stop explaining yourself to people who already decided how they see you. You stop trying to earn peace from places that only offer chaos. And this is where loneliness transforms. It stops feeling like emptiness and starts feeling like stability. Because when you are comfortable with your own presence, you are no longer easily manipulated. Silence no longer scares you. Distance no longer controls you. Rejection no longer defines you. You begin choosing relationships from alignment instead of fear, from clarity instead of urgency, from intention instead of loneliness. This is the part nobody talks about. Loneliness isn't meant to isolate you forever. It's meant to recalibrate you, to bring you back to your values, your standards, your boundaries. Loneliness teaches you how to be whole before inviting others in. And that changes everything, because when you are whole, you don't cling, you don't beg, You don't overextend, you connect without abandoning yourself. That's the difference. And if this message feels uncomfortable, that doesn't mean it's wrong. It means it touched something honest. If this message resonates with you, support the channel. Subscribe so we can keep having conversations like this. Leave a like so this message reaches more people who need it. And share it with someone who feels lonely but doesn't understand why. That support helps this space grow and allows these messages to reach further. Loneliness isn't the problem. Avoiding it is. And if you're still here, listening, that means you're not broken. You're becoming aware. And awareness is where real change begins.